it's got all kind of technology.
Yes, it's got mRNA technology.
Yeah, but that's why it's called Pfizer and
well,
biotech.
It's funny because they've all admitted it publicly.
Now they have to come out with it now after they gave everybody.
In 2018, Elon Musk said there's going to be amazing advancements in mRNA technology. He said with the right sequencing, you can do anything you like.
You can hack the human body.
You can do anything you like. That's what he said.
Manchurian candidates and all stuff like that.
That's what he said.
Right.
Yeah.
And what is he now? He's building a what now? What kind of company is he building? He had the Tesla. What's he building now?
He's got
an Android company. Why is that?
Neuralink and everything.
Because they want to change the people, get rid of them and bring androids because they got artificial intelligence. Yeah, got that now. So they don't need us. We're useless eaters. They don't need us no more. That's why they're going to get rid of us. What's one of the best ways? Bill Gates said it through vaccines, and he said through war. Because how many people die in a nuclear war now? Because this is coming.
Of course.
Right? I know. All these people have got bunkers. Kim Kardashian spent 60 million on a bunker. Why?
I'm not surprised. These people,
She knows something we don't know, obviously. She's going to go and hide in underground. Remember a song, January? We're going underground. Yeah. Have you watched that video? At the end of that video, it's a nuclear explosion as a mushroom. Right? Yeah. So they know they're going underground.
It was all there. It's
1776.
Yeah.
Adam Weishaupt. You know about him?
Who?
Adam Weishaupt.
No.
Right, he's the head of the so-called Illuminati. It was handed down from Weishaupt all the way down to, what's that guy's name? Albert Pike. Yeah. You must have heard of Albert Pike. He said we're going to generate 3 wars. Right? So we're coming to the new one because they know beforehand that they need to get rid of the people. But really, it's about these people, the ones that went into slavery. Yeah. There was a blessing to rule the earth forever. Because you know about the Greeks, they ruled at one time, innit? Alexander, the Romans, under Julius Caesar and all them. Yeah. And then you've got the rebirth. You know what the Renaissance was about?
Yeah, sort of.
Can you explain, what did they tell you about the Renaissance?
In what era?
Yeah, Renaissance, it means the rebirth.
Yeah.
The rebirth of what? They said it was poetry and all that, right?
Yeah.
No, it was the rebirth of the Roman Empire. Why? Because they had black gladiators who were fighting overthrew the Roman Empire. Yeah. They said, wait a minute, if we're fighting bears and fighting tigers and that with a knife and all that, we can overthrow these guys. So they overthrew him. Septimius Severus, his name. Okay. Right? Then another one called Brazilian Niger. Or nigger. What it was, during that time we overthrew him and then we come back doing another 6 rebirth. Okay. Through this man here. Have you heard of Cesare Borgia? Caesar Borgia. Okay. Right, so I got a book here. Okay. Right, his father was Alexander, the Pope, the first white Pope. Just prior to that the Popes were black. Do you know that? I did not know that. Through the Dark Ages. You see the Dark Ages? This is when black people live. Right? That's why you got a thing called the Black Plague. Because the plague got a colour. But the people it was killing, black, that's why it's called the Black Plague. This man is Rodrigo Borgia. It's got Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci to paint his son as the new Jesus Christ. That's why we got this one. Because the Bible tells us that Jesus never looked like this. He's a black guy. The same people that get persecuted. You know, George Floyd, near his neck, broad daylight. The same people got persecuted.
Sorry to stop you.
That's right.
No, what I would say was like, I mean, it's been like, I spent like most of my, since leaving school, I've spent most of my time sort of, I think it was, what really opened my eyes, I was 14 when 9/11 happened, right? Yeah. And that opened my eyes to everything. Like, that sort of like changed, that opened the rabbit hole and I went down it, so to speak. You see what I'm saying, right? Because it wasn't then, I was trying to get my own education on things. So when I'm learning, so when you're talking to me, I'm learning this for the first time. Okay. I know it might sound, I don't want to sound ignorant or anything, so you have to understand.
Ignorant just means to not know.
But what I'm trying to say is that the education system, especially in the Western culture, is basically, it's a mechanism, it's a brainwashing mechanism. Right. It is systematically designed to keep you docile right. And also to be taught what they want you to be taught. Yeah. So it's not the truth. Right. So you've got to understand. So when people like myself, I am getting educated every single day since leaving school at since leaving school
at 16.
You only learn
stuff outside of school.
Since leaving school. So I was 14 when the World Trade Center thing happened, right? And I knew for a fact that was
set up.
Yes. Okay, I knew that there was something more than just guys.
Arabs
like,
taking boxes.
yes,
yeah,
yes, that's right. Okay, so obviously with time, with advancements with like the internet and IT and stuff like that, and getting like my own computers and stuff like that. Obviously, it's been a learning curve. So I've been educating myself through different people, talking to people like yourself.
Right. And this
so forgive me if I'm not educated or you tell me these people.
Yeah,
okay,
right.
so it's nice to be.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
The Bible says, debate thy cause with thy neighbour. You're my neighbour. You're my big. What's your background? Where's your father from?
Well, we're all like
English.
Yeah, all English.
Okay, so you know the English goes back to the so-called, like the Tudors and all that.
Yeah.
Right, the Anglo-Saxons.
Yeah.
You know what the Anglo-Saxon means? It means the angelic sons of Isaac, the Israelites. That's what I'm trying to tell you. During that dark ages, we was in rule. The Saxons, the Romans, Romulus and Remus, the Saxons, the Viscos, the Celtics, they were all so-called Israelites. Because we ruled at that time. And when the white man come back during the Renaissance, because one time we had so-called white people in captivity during the Dark Ages. That's why when you go down to the court, what is the judge wearing on his head? A white woolly wig. Right. Because it represents the so-called, the real judges of that time was the black people. You understand? William Shakespeare, Mozart, all these guys were so-called black people. Because they're so famous and so great, they said, all right, when we're coming back into a power, they called it iconoclasm. Yeah. They said, you know what iconoclasm is?
No, well,
it's the defacing of icons.
Well,
because before we didn't have photographs, we had papers.
Of course,
so what they did is they painted, let me show you something. See this here?
Yeah.
See this trumpeter? They've got a thing, a program about him in the papers about this saying this is the only black guy of Henry VIII's court or someone like that. But as you can see here, look at his hand on the trumpet.
Yeah.
Right? Can you see his hand on the trumpet? What's happening to his hand there? You see it?
That's like a white.
Right, iconoclasm. So he was painting, he was in the process of painting to make it look like that. You see that guy there? This is what they did. They painted over because here's the analogy. If you move into a flat and someone's lived in there before, and their pictures are on the wall, are you going to move in there, leave their pictures on the wall and continue living, or are you going to take down their pictures, put your up?
Well, you're going to put your identity.
That's what happened during the rebirth of the Roman Empire. They painted all the dark images into so-called white. William Shakespeare, the greatest playwright, yeah?
Yeah, I'm familiar with William Shakespeare, yeah.
See what I mean? So everything, you see, like I said, they stole everything. And what it is, they just, when we went into slavery, what did they do? They whipped everything out of us, they killed all the old people that knew all the knowledge, and then how do you do that? You convert the young people to how you want. That's what you said, you go to school, that's why they call them programs. Because why? Programs, to program.
Yeah, program. And they're doing it now to
right, with little children.
They're doing it now to children.
Right,
they're
that's why they've taken God out of the school, and now you've got SpongeBob and SquarePants.
You know, yeah, I had God in school. We had assembly, we always sung hymns. Always.
Had God in there, innit?
Yeah, always had a prayer.
Right.
Before and after.
Assembly and all that, yeah?
Never now.
No, because
never heard of now. Never heard of.
You've got to realise Satan now is controlling this society.
Yes,
yeah?
Yes.
The spiritual demon, you've got the spiritual demon, but then you've got the physical counterpart. Because who's the one who pushes all this wickedness on earth? Like, how do you feel about LGBTQ?
I mean, well, I don't know really.
You don't really care about it? Would you say it's righteous or a wicked thing?
Well, I wouldn't say, well, as a Christian, it's not
Are you a Christian?
I believe in
right, so
God.
You don't have to start. A Christian would say that's, according to God, that is wicked. Because a man said he would leave his father and his mother and cleave to who?
Sorry?
In the Bible, you're a Christian, yeah?
Yeah.
So what do you get your moral compass off? The Bible, yeah?
Yeah.
So according to the Bible, it says a man shall leave his father and his mother to cleave to who? His wife.
Oh, his wife. That's right. Yeah, his wife. Yeah.
Right. So it didn't say he's going to cleave to Bob or Andy.
No,
right. So according to the Bible, it's an abomination. Leviticus 20 and 30 said, if a man lie with mankind as he lied with a woman, because you're supposed to lie with a woman, she's got a vagina, and we've got penises. And they match up, penis and vagina, not two, fencing, not two carpet munchers, right? As we say, that's how we dilute it. You know what I mean? That's what he made Adam first, and he made Eve for a helpmate, right? So, how do you feel about that? I know you're stuttering a bit, like, I don't know. You don't really care about it. Let them do what they got to do.
Well,
yeah?
in all fairness, no, it's against my
Principles.
principles.
Okay.
But, you know...
Alright, so what would you do if you run the town? What would you do with the homosexuals? If you had the power to eradicate them or make a nice little village for them, what would you do?
That's a hard question.
Alright, then what would you do if you had cancer in your body? Huh? Would you leave 99, would you leave 1%? Of cancer? Or would you cut it all out? Huh? That's an analogy for you. It's got your wheels turning, isn't it? Huh? See, it's time to go now. It's alright, I understand.
It's not that. It's not.
No, it's alright. I understand. I've cornered you in your little corner. You know what I mean? You're ready to attack me now.
No, I don't want to. No. Honestly, I'm the notes person.
I can see I can have discourse with you.
No,
you know what I mean?
no.
Yeah, I can see I can have discourse. You've been here for more than 5 minutes. So, nice. What's your name?
My name is Adam.
Alright, Adam. You know what Adam means? From the ground. Adama means. That's Hebrew for from the ground. So that's what we mean.
Let's meet my friend.
Take care. See, Esau would never admit that homosexuality is bad. His spirit is not upright. It tells you his spirit is of Satan. He can't help it. He doesn't even know why he's so wicked. You understand? So let's go back. It says in it, and the house of Israel shall possess them. So we're going to possess the white man the same way they possessed us. Jesus Christ comes back. Black man. We're going to take them into slavery, right? We're going to separate them from their women and their children, the same way they done to us, and we're going to sell them. Yeah? We're going to sell them the way they sold us, right? And it says, possess them for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule. Oh, one king! Rule over their oppressors. What happened? I was waiting for you to call me. Go and exercise. Huh? Yeah, but we agreed that he was going to call me. Wow.
You know what it is? He that humbled himself shall be what?
So,
See it there? Right? Ask, right? And what?
and you shall be agreed.
So let me ask you. I'm asking you. You want to lose this, right? What do you think you should do if you got a friend that's a certified pro trainer? What do you think you should do? If that's the case.
I'll call you. When are we going to go?
I'm just curious.
No, when are we going to go?
You're cutting the
No,
fat. We're having a
no,
conversation.
we're here.
I'm asking
No,
you.
right now we're here.
I'm asking one.
Yeah.
What do you think you should do?
Call you.
Why?
Because you can help me out.
Because listen, it contradicts. Listen, I got mad love for you. You don't even know.
No,
For you,
bro,
listen.
yeah.
I'm just listen.
I know, bro.
I know you're on the street, but
Yeah.
I'm your brother now.
I know.
Just pull up for a second. We're having a conversation, right? I'm saying to you, right? And I've been saying it. The culture has an influential grip on gender, especially up here. You understand? This anti-social media by myself, acting up in the by my that thing that they come from God. You know? You're all up in here. Not you, I'm just saying in general. Man's all up in his house by himself. What the hell is that? What does it say? An innumerable host surround that throne. So this lonerism is a contradiction, right? That they might be one. You feel me? At the end of the day, though, if I see you on something, you need it, right? And I come to you, real talk. Like I said, yo, you see the water you have your fam. Listen, man, I don't want to drink this tap water here. Could you spare a couple of jugs for myself and my girl? Is that possible? I mean, I could come to you, it take humble pie for eat.
Yeah. For real.
It take humble pie for eat, you know, especially here. Because it's not normal, family. Yeah? We would rather go to John 7 than our brother. Most High's right.
Yeah, but really,
If you see your brother has the need, close up your bowels of mercy towards him, how dwell the love of Yahweh in you. In order for me to see a need, I must be looking.
You must be looking. Yeah. Right, well, I'll back tomorrow then.
You see it there?
Will you start tomorrow then?
No, but you see it there,
Yeah.
right? I want to say something to you, but the reason why I'm saying this, the guy that I was working with, it's all right, Tom Phil, brother that I was working with, beautiful brother, man. I played some of the stuff for you, the exhortation, I played some of it, you said, well, how do we take it and stuff? The situation, he got locked down, he was shut down by his family. Yeah, they won't support him on it, and his girl just smashed him up. They were coming for marriage counseling.
Okay.
And his girl said, I ain't going back there. I didn't swear at her, I didn't cuss her, I didn't embarrass her.
Oh, that's when you telling me about it.
Yeah, I didn't say anything wrong to her.
Yeah.
Why
The
didn't,
spirit of Satan jumped on
why,
her, isn't it?
no, listen, why didn't she want to come back?
Because she had control.
No, family, it's the culture. This is what I'm saying to you. The culture has an influential grip, bro. I lived in the Far East for years, bro. You understand? Mom and dad is in the house. And you're married and they're in the house. They take care of their own. What does this culture say about that? Senior citizen homes. Old folks retirement. What is that? That's culture, bro. And this has a grip on our people. So yeah, let's just move on. Let's get on to what we're gonna do. Yeah, okay, we could do that. But I want to emphasize something to you because of love, bro. You don't even, you just get a glimpse of I'm motivated to serve, bro. Keeping it real. You don't even come back with me on the carpet, the wall, and the paint and all that. You haven't talked to me about them things. And now, hold on, and I'm giving you that offer. So imagine, now I'm saying to you, yo, I'm certified pro. I can show you the documents. Certified pro on 3 different continents, bro. Okay. Right? Why am I calling you, family? You see what I mean? Why am I calling you, bro? I'm calling you because of the culture. It's not because you're a bad brother. You're actually a great guy, and you don't even know it. You're better than what you perceive yourself to be. Because I haven't flexed with any of these brothers out here the way I flex with you. Real talk, bro. And I've been here for like, what, 4 to 6 years?
Yeah.
I've been here for a little while. And I'm just, I know you're on family, I'm just trying to watch my words. But brothers out here, you're whack. Real talk. Whack. You ain't got coaching league, you're not running on football. They don't know you, bro. And even when you do, you gotta book an appointment. There's something wrong with that. You have a good thing of weed and you have to tell me to call you.
Yeah. Glad you said it.
Influential control. So yes, brother, I'm willing to serve. I'm willing to serve. But just like my girl today, and she went to jail, it took her 2 hours, this and that. I don't know what she was up to. But I'm gonna just drop it with you, keeping it real. And it's true. You think I trust you? Where in the Bible does it tell me to do that? Trust a woman.
Yeah.
Where?
Doesn't say that.
It's non-existent.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trust her. But I don't run her now. I don't run boom boom, bro. You feel me? Why should I? Who are you? You feel me? I'm gonna run man down either. But me can serve and help. Big time, bro. It's not a sermon talk. I'm just saying, I can serve, bro. You, real talk. Because I've served before. And I ain't asking nothing for it, bro. You know what I mean? But we have to eat humble pie. You know what I mean? The thing is already gone out. Because we see the need. And you even say yourself the other day, and I quote, you want to lose this thing. You want to lose it, right? So I'm saying, I'm supposed to see what the Bible says. Yeah. Now you're telling me about holler at your boy, right? Not the British thing you're doing.
What I should do is be more silent. But we did agree that you was going to school last week. Same from the start.
Family, we agreed that you're going to call. We didn't agree that I'm going to call you. But that's up in your head. Because that's the culture. The same way when you text me, you say Tuesday or Friday and something, you're giving me your agenda, family. I get it, but that's the culture, family. I should be able to bang on your door morning, noon, or night. You're my little brother. And I'm keeping it real. You don't know about Irish. I don't know where you get it from. Irish. I'm even not No, they're not. There is Irish. It's true, but not like that. Not like that, bro. No. They had us too. You go into all the Caribbean, McFarlane, McCannon,
It's a spiritual thing. You can't look at a man when he looks.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that the way he looks. You didn't hear me say that. The way he looks.
Him.
Yeah, I said him. That's right.
Right. But what makes
I
you say
said-
look then?
My spirit tells me a lot of things about the Irish people.
Yeah, but you can't look.
My
all the
spirit
Irish-
tells me.
Yeah, but you look at an Irish people.
No. My spirit tells me a lot of things about the Irish people, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dumb. The Moors were here. I'm not a fool, bro. I did the history. You know what I mean? You're not talking to a guy in kindergarten. I get it, Bob. You know what I mean? I do get it. But no, the majority of Irish are not.
Majority.
Israelites.
So there is
Majority
some.
are not. It's possible,
But it's possible.
bro. It's possible. Him, highly unlikely.
Right. What makes you say that?
Let's put it this way, bro. Let's put it this way. How do you know?
Try the spirit. By the spirit.
That's one way. That's not the only way. And that's not the first way either.
What's the first way?
You tell me.
No, you tell me.
Let me tell you. This shall be a sign. Where is that?
Sign of what?
This shall be a sign. I'm trying to get you to finish it. But anyway, we're upon this. This shall be a sign throughout your generations. Right. What is the sign that's going to identify these people throughout their generations? Sign. You understand what I'm saying? Precisely. The curses. The curses. When you look, listen, when you look at their life, even in society today, wherever you go in the world, the Irish get privilege. They get privilege far above you and me. Far above you and me. Far above. I'm not even worried about the spirit. Their privileges are far above you. I live in Canada, bro. I'm not just England. I've been in the States, but I know what I'm saying, family. When they're in the islands, when they're in Canada, you go to a job, bro, they're privileged above you.
Yeah, because of their colour. Because of their colour. They look like white. Some of them look like white.
Not
Some of them
necessarily.
they look like white
Let
people.
me show you this. Let me show you this. Let me give you this one, right? About the curses. During the transatlantic slave trade, right? They're in the Caribbean and other places too as well, and even in Guyana, they were known as indentured laborers.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
indentured employees, right? And they were just above slaves, right? But the just above was still far above in terms of treatment because they were compensated. With me on that? All right. Check the history, bro. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me. Listen to me carefully what I'm going to say to you. The Irish were compensated. They were indentured. Jake was not ever indentured. In Guyana, watch what I'm going to show you. In Guyana, Indians that populated that place and migrated and came over to serve the British were indentured family. They were indentured. And if you go to Guyana right now, who's running it, man? Are the East Indian them? And they've been running it. No, East Indian. Listen, no, I'm talking Guyana, bro. Forget China. East Indian people are running the gambit, bro. The infrastructure is dominated by them, just by privilege, bro. When you talk ghetto, you know about ghettos in Guyana? You don't know. All boys town, all man's town, and places like that. It's like Flatbush, Compton. Sometimes when Hackney back in the day was hardcore, or Brixton was hardcore, like that. Hardcore like that. I'm telling you about Guyana. Who's in there? You find East Indian people in there, bro. You find them in Peters Hall in Central Park, them place up in, in town, with a nice house, them there.
Right.
You feel me? All right. You go to Jamaica, and you go to Caribbean, and you look on the nice building and the nice places stuff. You know who's in there, bro? Irish. Predominantly the Caucasian people that are there are Irish people that were there and the descendants of the indentured workers that were there from back in the day. And they breed Jake over there too. That's how they come up with the name. You understand what I'm saying?
so I must have fly down your throat.
Coming on the bike up there, and I thought I got rid of him. But I felt it. So mark my words, brother. What I'm saying to you, be careful of them.
Yeah, I know, but you
Be
gotta
mindful-
realise,
be mindful of
what
them.
does the Bible say? They're scattered in all nations, right? And it says that mixed multitude, they didn't look like Israelites. So don't look at, he don't look like Jacob and the Irish.
A cake not turned.
Yeah, but it's evil, right? And what is a cake not turned?
I get it.
That's it,
I
right?
get it.
But what I'm trying to say is we are in all nations.
I get it.
That's why the Bible says to try the spirit.
I get
And
it.
you put them, you give them scriptures, and that guy knew the Bible better than most people.
Doesn't matter. The Caucasians, Esau knows the Bible better than you and me. They study archaeology. They know exactly where these artifacts are. As a matter of fact, I have been in the Vatican, where the majority of Hebrew artifacts are contained and concealed. Bro,
They're gonna hide it.
listen, man. You won't believe some of the stories I can tell you about the Vatican that they told me while I was in the Vatican. And they're proud of it too.
Yeah, no. Of course they are. Edomites,
So
isn't
hear,
it?
so hear what I'm saying to you. Try the spirit? Of course we try the spirit. We know. We know the context of trying the spirit, what that means. But I'm saying to you, a sign, 163, laser hair removal, pharmacy's prescriptions is going to tell you point blank what's popping. Point blank, bro. If I grew up in the hood, yeah? If I grew up in the hood, and I notice, I'm not idiot, you know. Maybe a little slow when I was little, right? But sorry, but I'm a little bit more sharp now, right? I grew up in the hood, fam, which I did, yeah? And I'm watching, right? The people that are around me. I'm just keeping it real with you. I go to their house, by dinner time come, you have to leave. I go to our next man, by dinner time come, you want beef dumpling? You understand? I start to notice behavioral traits. Now I'm an adolescent. And I'm going to session and that's that. And I notice. Right? I notice. Irish, you know, I'm telling you. Right? I'm telling you about tying the spirit.
Right.
Right? I'm telling you about the spirit now. Right? So I notice that when you go to their house, you have to leave at dinner time. You can't stay for food. Them now break up bread with you. I gotta tell you straight. And that's not one or two. That's every last one of them, bro. I've never been to a house, their house, ever, where I was invited to dinner. Ever. Where I could stay. Ever. Period, bro. You understand what I'm saying? That's the spirit for me. In terms of the signs, they didn't suffer like we suffered, bro. That's what I'm saying. How do you know? How do you know? With the curses, you see how you don't have to try the spirit? Right? How do I know, bro? How do I know? The freaking curse, bro, you don't have to try the spirit with me. Where do you think my family was living? Diana, sorry. Sorry, brother. Where do you think my family was living? Diana, bro? The ghetto. Imagine you're not the ghetto in Guyana, bedroom. It's one thing to get to here. There is the real ghetto. Right this thing. Remember this Guyana? Where the Amazon River and all that runs through there. So the cockroach not like little bite here and there, you know. They'll pick you up and take you for food. And I tell you straight, real ghetto. That's where my people come from, bro. You don't come from this posh luxury, this and that third. So how do you know it's a sign? You live it. They don't live it. Family,
But you know, like I said, they were in all the viruses when they scattered amongst all nations.
you keep repeating that. I'm saying to you, they haven't lived that. In the last
so
400,
no
watch
people
this.
are Irish.
In the last 400, watch this. Watch this. In the last 400 years, mark it. The Irish never suffered like we did. Ever. They were excluded, especially by the English. We know that. Yeah, they had some issues. Yeah, we know that. But in terms of overall freaking slavery and persecution, they didn't have that much. That's 100. That's just a given, right? That's what I'm talking about. They're Irish or not Irish, Scottish or not Scottish. We're in Scotland. I'm not stupid, bro. Of course. scattered everywhere. We're in the freaking Arctic. I get it. Do you look? That's up there. You don't even know that. You understand? The Ojibwa. You don't even know those guys. The North American Indian. Up in Canada.
Yeah, of course I'm not right. No.
You know about the Unuk? That's what I'm saying to you. Not Unuk. Unuk. Right. I-N-U-K. You don't know about those guys. But they're like the Eskimos. They're like them. They're like, I'm saying, even I said, they're like the Eskimos, brother, because they live up there. They live off the land. See what's in it, bro? That's what I'm saying about those Irish people. They never suffered like, I don't care what they don't. They never suffered like we suffer. They don't even suffer like we suffer now. Real talk. Him too. He suffer like me and him. He will do it. Period. I'm telling you, brother, you can't even debate this. I'm telling you globally. Listen, listen, Taz, globally. In the planet, you keep repeating that. I'm not denying that. I'm saying to you, in the planet today, have they suffered like we have? In the planet today. I'm not talking about one little corner in freaking South London, Reggie. I'm talking about this globe. Have they suffered like us?
Not like no one suffered like the Israelites.
I'm not saying the Israelites.
It was us then.
You see, you and me, that's what we're having a conversation about. No,
So the North
you and
American
I have having a conversation, right? Right. Have they suffered like us? Generally, have they? In the world?
Like us, no.
For 400 years, have they suffered like us?
No.
Let me ask you, are they suffering like us today?
No.
Right. So
Because they can't be the offspring now.
Listen to me. I'm telling you straight, bro. I'm telling you straight. That's testing the spirit. That's not facts. That's reality.
Yeah, but what about the offspring?
That's reality.
What about the offspring?
When you say the offspring, what do you mean?
Like, she's white woman. I can lay down with her. We can have a son. Right? All the way up to now. Then we had a son. We had a son. We had a son. All the way up to now. How would they look like them? That would be my lineage.
No, it wouldn't look like that.
Huh?
No, it wouldn't look like that.
What do you look like?
The only way it would look, the only way it would look like them. Just think about what you just said. Whose DNA is stronger?
Obvious.
Right? Whose gene pool is stronger?
Obvious.
Right. So what do you think would be the dominant features? I'm asking you straight. What do you think would be the dominant features? Taz? Listen, Taz, you be one of them that people this, alright? You bring them. What do you think we have to come up to look like?
Likes me.
The like of a type of features, Ben. We're talking
Oh, features.
Yeah. What do you think the two child's gonna look like? Predominantly.
Well, curly hair first.